have 1,000 questions. Why did you come back?
I stood in the home I was born in. In that moment, I felt a connection. What happened here?
Madness and hatred and lots of it. Impossible. It's you. You must continue. We've begun to uncover.
Hi everyone, I am Jonathan Jacques Bellatet. I am the creative director and the art director on Hell is Us here at Rogue Factor. So today I'm super excited because we're going to show you some brand new gameplay, some new sequences, and some new tidbits from the game that we've never shown before. Hell is Us is a third-person action-adventure game that blends the old-school thrill of exploration and discovery with a deeply satisfying melee combat system. You're going to wield a lot of different weapons, master various skills, and strategically use your drone's abilities to gain the upper hand in battle. But combat is only 50% of the experience. The other half of the game is all about the exploration, the discovery, the joy that's related to them, and how they play a central role in your journey.
Do you know where the village of Jova is located?
It's in Akasa Marshes. It's quite a ways from here.
So you play as Remy, and you're returning to the country you were born in, the country is called Hadia, and search for answers, but only to find that the land is torn apart by a vicious civil war. With only a few pieces of information to start with, so you'll have to investigate to uncover the truth about your past and figure out where to go next. But unlike traditional games, Hell is Us doesn't rely on quest markers or a guided path. There's no magical compass pointing you in the right direction, and there's no quest journal with, the shopping list of everything that you need to do and in which order. But instead, our player plattering approach encourages you to follow your own instincts, discover clues organically, and chart your own course through the adventure. In this sequence, we just arrive at a village called Jova. This is the village where Remy was born. He remembers that. He also remembers one more clue, which is his father was the blacksmith of Jova. So these are kind of like the earlier or the earliest clues that you have in the game in order to decide what to do, where to go, who to talk to, and how to chart your own path into trying to find your parents.
Hey. Who are you?
I'm Rebecca. I've been hiding here since the attack on Jova, when the bombs fell from the sky. I was playing in the treehouse with my baby brother. My parents ran out and screamed at us to get down. My baby brother ran to them. That's when the bomb exploded.
So, I'm looking for the blacksmith. Do you know where he is?
I don't know him very well. I think he doesn't like kids much. I saw some villagers leaving with the ON peacekeepers on their white trucks. Maybe he went with them.
Hey, did you see where the white trucks went?
I watched the white trucks drive away. They took the road that turns behind the hill with the ancient monuments. We can see them from here.
So as you saw, we just learned that the blacksmith probably left with one of the humanitarian convoys from the Organized Nations, which are the peacekeeping forces stationed in the country. We've also found a map that appears to show a route coming out of the Akasa Marshes. So we'll stop here for now. We've gathered a few clues. We have a bit of an idea where to go next for our investigation. We've shown you how things work a little bit and how you can connect the dots. But, I want you guys to discover it for yourself when the game comes out in September. In this section, we're stepping away from the main investigation to explore the many hidden secrets and side investigations scattered throughout Hadia. You can complete the game without ever uncovering them. But if you're curious and observant, you might just stumble upon some incredible discoveries. Our core philosophy is simple. If your instinct tells you there's something to do, then there probably is.
So as you can see here, there's a tree with people that have been hung. Like I said, this takes place during a very vicious civil war between two different ethnicities in the countries that are still basically the exact same people. And you found this tree. It's actually not part of the Golden Path or not part of something tremendously important in the game, but there's still something around it. There's still something to be found, and it's probably linked to more stuff that you can do in relation to it. But that you had to do your own exploration to find it, and even more of your own exploration and investigation to figure out what it's linked to and what you can do from it if you want. So here we are in a dungeon in the game. So yes, the game has dungeons. This was really important to us. Like I said at the beginning, there's a bit of a love letter to games from the 90s, but one of the challenges was the game takes place in a contemporary setting. The game takes place in 1993, and yet we still wanted dungeons in the game, and I didn't want the dungeons to take place in an abandoned metro station or, you know, in an abandoned factory because it's the modern era. I still wanted the dungeons to be very ancient things, and this brings us to another really important aspect of the game, or one of the very important themes of the game, which is history, historicity, deep history, so history that goes even before history. So there's a lot of mysteries and a lot of lore, and the origin of what's going on in the country and the link to the Civil War is all tied to that deep history and also what has happened since. I won't get into too much details because that will be part of another video for you guys, but you can see a bit of it here, and it shows you the varied palettes and moods and atmospheres that we have in the game, which also I think is something quite interesting and unique that we're doing in Hell Is Us.
The footage you're seeing now showcases just a few of the many secrets woven into Hell Is Us. These are playful examples of how the game handles secondary investigations, but they perfectly illustrate our approach.
I'm only permitted to play Sabinian classics, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, I only happen to know one of their dreadful compositions.
There are countless mysteries waiting to be uncovered. If you trust your instincts, you'll find yourself solving some truly fascinating mysteries along the way. Now, when we talk about player plattering, it doesn't mean you'll constantly need to overthink every step to progress. Many elements will be clear and intuitive, as our belief is that you actually don't need quest markers to navigate and advance in the adventure. That being said, for those who love a challenge, some of these deeper secrets will require keen observation and deduction to be uncovered. Good luck. Take another look at the sequences we've just shown in this video and share with us your first ideas on how to solve this last secret. Let's see who can connect the dots first.
I rationed his milk as long as possible, but ran out yesterday. Poor Uli is starving. I don't know how I can possibly get any more.
Thank you all so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed this new look at Hell Is Us. We're so passionate about our game and we've worked so hard on it. The game launches on September 4, 2025 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC. See you soon for more exciting news.